Dr. Benjamin Carter stared at the vial, its contents shimmering under the lab's harsh lights. Years of relentless research, fueled by love and desperation, had culminated in this, a revolutionary rejuvenation drug. His wife, Anna, lay dying, ravaged by cancer. This drug, his life's work, was her last hope. The trials had been promising, demonstrating unprecedented cellular regeneration in lab animals. But Benjamin knew the risks. He'd witnessed the side effects, the unpredictable cellular mutations. Yet, with Anna's time running out, he was willing to gamble. He had to be. He injected her with trembling hands, his heart pounding a frantic rhythm against his ribs. Days turned into weeks, each sunrise bringing a flicker of hope. Then, the miracle unfolded. The tumors began to shrink. Anna's pallid skin regained its rosy hue. She was getting better, younger, stronger. Relief washed over Benjamin so profound it threatened to drown him. He clung to Anna, his tears a mixture of relief and gratitude. He had saved her. He had conquered the monster that threatened to steal her away. But his victory was short-lived. A terrifying truth was beginning to dawn. Anna was not just healing, she was regressing. It began subtly. A newfound innocence in Anna's eyes. A forgotten birthday. Her once sharp wit, now tinged with childlike wonder. At first, Benjamin dismissed it as the after-effects of the drug and the trauma her body had endured. But deep down, a seed of unease had been sown. One evening, as they strolled hand-in-hand through the park, Anna paused, her gaze fixed on a group of children playing hopscotch. A wistful smile touched her lips. "I used to love this game," she murmured, her voice taking on a childish lilt. "When I was little?" Benjamin felt a chill course down his spine. Anna's words weren't those of a woman rediscovering a childhood memory. They held the genuine, untainted joy of a child experiencing something for the first time. His fear, once a distant whisper, was now a deafening roar in his ears. He began to meticulously document the changes. Her handwriting grew clumsier, her vocabulary shrinking with each passing day. Her reflection in the mirror was no longer that of the vibrant woman he'd fallen in love with, but that of a teenager, then a child. His heart ached with each transformation, each lost memory pushing her further away. Anna's laughter rang through the house, echoing with a childlike innocence that both warmed and shattered Benjamin's heart. Gone was the woman who challenged him intellectually, her spirit now that of a carefree child. He watched as she played with dolls, her brow furrowed in concentration as she struggled to tie a ribbon. One day he stumbled upon a dusty photo album, its pages filled with images of a younger Anna. He showed them to her, hoping to spark a flicker of recognition. Anna's eyes widened, her gaze flitting across the pictures with a mixture of curiosity and confusion. "Who are these people?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. "Is that me?" The question pierced his heart. His Anna, the woman who had shared his life, his dreams, his love, was fading away, replaced by a stranger who shared her face but not her soul. He was losing her, piece by precious piece, and the agony was unbearable. Benjamin watched helplessly as Anna regressed further. Her once eloquent sentences were reduced to simple phrases. She spoke of fairies and dragons, her imagination weaving fantastical tales that both charmed and terrified him. He yearned for the woman who could discuss literature and philosophy, who challenged his intellect and captivated his soul. Her physical form followed suit. She was shrinking, her clothes hanging loosely on her slender frame. Her once luscious auburn hair was now a cascade of fiery curls reaching past her knees, her eyes wide and innocent, reflecting a world yet untouched by the complexities of adulthood. The once comforting familiarity of their home now felt alien. Toys littered the living room floor, a jarring contrast to the medical journals and research papers strewn across his desk. He felt like a stranger in his own life, his world tilting on its axis as the woman he loved slipped further into a past he couldn't follow. The house was filled with a bittersweet symphony of giggles and cries, a stark contrast to the silence that had once been filled with intellectual debates and shared dreams. Anna's regression continued, and soon she was a carefree toddler. Her laughter filled the house, a sound so pure and innocent it brought tears to Benjamin's eyes. She played with her toys, her tiny hands grasping at blocks and stuffed animals. Her words were now simple, her sentences fragmented. "Daddy, play?" she would ask, her eyes wide with wonder. Benjamin's heart ached as he watched her, knowing that soon she would regress even further. Days turned into weeks, and Anna's transformation was almost complete. She was now a baby, her cries echoing through the house. Benjamin held her close, his tears falling onto her soft skin. He had saved her from death, but in doing so, he had lost her forever. But in those quiet moments as he rocked her gently, he found a new kind of love. It was not the love of equals but the love of a protector, a guardian. He whispered stories of their past, of the life they had shared, hoping that somewhere deep inside, she could still hear him. His heartache was profound, yet he found solace in the pure, untainted love that now filled their home. And so, in the echo of love, Benjamin found a way to move forward. Anna's essence, though transformed, remained a part of him. He vowed to cherish every moment, to find joy in her innocent laughter, and to honor the memory of the woman she once was. In the end, love had not unraveled, it had simply changed its form, enduring through the most extraordinary of circumstances.